more beautiful and more fun when you have a heart that beats right. Hari Om. Myself Tushna Sahu of Standard 11 Science B. Today is 29 September, celebrated as World's Heart Day. World's Heart Day is a campaign to spread attentiveness about the well-being of a heart among regular people throughout the planet. This proposal was first founded in the year 2000 to notify people to be concerned about their heart. It is celebrated every 12 months all over the world on 29 September. A particular theme is determined for the each year festivity in order to get attention on the central subject and make it successful. This year, the theme of World's Heart Day is to harnessing the power of digital health to improve awareness, prevention and management of cardiovascular diseases globally. The slogan of this year is Use Heart to Connect. We all know that our heart acts like a pump, but actually it is not really just a pump, it is a super pump. What do we need to survive? It's oxygen. Every part of our body needs oxygen to survive, and every minute and every day our heart pumps oxygen-rich blood to every organ of our body. The cardiac cycle is defined as the steps involving the conversion of deoxygenated blood to oxygenated blood in the lungs and pumping it by the heart to the body through the aorta. The cardiac cycle begins as deoxygenated blood flows from the body into the right atrium via the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. In the next phase of the cycle, the right atrium contracts, pumping blood into the right ventricle through the tricuspid valve. Once the right ventricle fills with blood, the tricuspid valve closes to prevent blood flowing back into the atrium. The right ventricle contracts, forcing the pulmonary valve to open as blood is pumped into the pulmonary artery. Blood then travels through the lungs and the pulmonary valve closes at the same time. The right atrium relaxes, ready to accept the next intake of blood. In the lungs, the blood picks up oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. Oxygenated blood flows from the lungs into the left atrium via the pulmonary veins. The left atrium contracts to pump blood into the left ventricle through the mitral valves. Once the left ventricle has filled with blood, the mitral valve closes. Next, the left ventricle contracts, forcing the aortic valve to open, allowing blood to be pumped into the aorta and from there around the body. The aortic valve closes to prevent blood from flowing back into the left ventricle, and the left ventricle relaxes, ready to accept the next intake of blood. Cardiac cycle is now completed. The blood flows twice in the heart before it completes one full round. That is pulmonary circulation from heart to lungs and back again from lungs to heart, and systemic circulation, that is from heart to body and again from body to heart. For this reason, the blood circulation in human body is called double circulation. Now you can wonder how much it is important to take care of our heart. Stop, take a moment. Can you hear the sound of your heart beating? Life starts with the heartbeat and ends when it stops. In this workaholic world, stress is the embodiment of our heart meter. Higher the stress, lower the heart meter. Lower the stress, higher the heart meter. Heart problems are the leading causes of death. Annually, there are about 2.5 million people dying in the world from cardiovascular diseases only. There are many such diseases which are very harmful for our heart and ultimately cause death. Let's listen more about such diseases from Sushi Kamolika of Standard 12.
Beat the heart disease and feel the healthy beat. Rock the red, join the fight and treat your heart right. Hari Om, myself Sushri Kamalika of class 12B. Heart diseases describe a range of conditions that affect our heart. The heart is an extremely complex organ with a challenging role to play in keeping us alive. So, it comes as no surprise that there are many types of diseases that can affect this complex organ. Today, I will tell you about the 5 most common heart diseases. Number 1. Coronary artery disease. It is a condition that describes the state of arteries when they become too narrow to supply blood and oxygen to the heart. It often develops due to buildup of cholesterol on the artery walls, creating plaque. This plaque can obstruct the blood flow. This can easily block the artery and can lead to a heart attack. Symptoms include chest pain, nausea, shortness of breath, sweating in the whole body, fast heart rate, etc. Treatment: self-care, which includes physical exercise, low-fat diet, quit smoking, and other medications can be taken only after the doctor's consult. Number 2. Heart arrhythmia. It develops when the heart is unable to regulate the electrical impulses that coordinate the heartbeats, causing it to be too fast or too slow. In some cases, heart arrhythmia is harmless and may feel like a minor inconvenience. However, in severe cases, this may require urgent medical attention. Symptoms include chest pain, dizziness, heart palpitations, shortness of breath, etc. Treatment include several medications, devices like pacemaker and cardiac monitoring, etc. can be used only on the doctor's advice. Number 3. Dilated cardiomyopathy. This life-threatening condition develops when the left ventricle becomes too enlarged to keep the blood flowing. If not treated in time, the heart muscle walls gradually weaken and won't be able to pump as effectively. This also causes the kidneys to retain more sodium and fluid, which builds up in the ankles, legs, lungs, feet, etc. Symptoms include fatigue, chest pain, shortness of breath, swelling in the legs and abdomen, etc. Treatment: anticoagulants and other medications can be taken only on the doctor's consult. Number 4. Pulmonary stenosis, a condition that develops when the pulmonary valve becomes too narrow and rigid to support regular blood flow. Symptoms include fatigue, shortness of breath, chest pain, loss of consciousness, etc. Treatment: many cases of this can be treated with balloon valvuloplasty during heart catheterization after doctor's advice. Number 5. Myocardial infarction, also called heart attack. Myocardial infarction involves some kind of blockage of one or more of the coronary arteries. When they become blocked, the heart will become oxygen starved, killing the heart tissues. Symptoms: pain between shoulder blades, in arm, chest, and upper abdomen, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, anxiety, and shortness of breath. Treatment: oxygen therapy. Coronary artery bypass surgery is done only after doctor's consult. Foods to be taken for a healthy heart. Diet is often not spoken about when it comes to a happy and healthy heart. The link between the diet and the heart disease is growing stronger every day. Healthy foods include green vegetables, rich in vitamin K, help reduce the blood pressure and improve the heart function. Red, yellow, and orange vegetables such as carrots, sweet potatoes, red peppers, tomatoes contain fiber and vitamins for the heart. Avocados. These are rich in potassium and help to lower the cholesterol and blood pressure. Fatty fish, high in omega such as salmon, sardines, and tuna, lower the level of systolic blood pressure. Berries such as blueberries, raspberries are rich in antioxidants. Eating them can reduce the risk factors for the heart disease. Nuts such as walnuts and almonds reduce the cholesterol and blood pressure, and have been associated with the lowering risk of heart disease. Flaxseed keeps the blood pressure and cholesterol levels under control. Garlic increases the function of immune system. Olive oil, high in antioxidants and monosaturated fats. Dark chocolate, it can help boost up the heart health. Do's and don'ts. Do's. Number 1. Eat a healthy balanced diet. Number 2. Exercise daily. Number 3. Manage your stress and anger. Number 4. Have a good sleep.
Some don'ts. Number 1. Do not overeat. It may lead to obesity. Number 2. Do not sit in one place for hours. Number 3. Do not take excess alcohol. Number 4. Do not smoke. Now we will listen to Dr. Aurobindo Behera, who is Assistant Professor in Pulmonary Medicine at VSS Institute of Medical Science and Research, Bulla, Sambalpur. He is the alumni of our Vidyalaya. He passed ISC from our Vidyalaya in 2001. Let's listen to him on World Hearts Day.
Hello everyone. On the occasion of World Heart Day falling on 29th of September this year, it is my privilege to be addressing all of you, and I am very honored and grateful to respected Principal Ma'am for giving me this opportunity to share a few secrets of healthy heart with all of you. In the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the book of timeless wisdom, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Riddeshe Arjuna Tishtati, which means that the Supreme Lord resides within the hearts of all living entities. So that is why the heart is a special organ, because it is situated almost at the center of the body, and its function is very vital. As you might be knowing, that the heart is pumping blood to all parts of the body. Because the heart is beating, we are alive. Once the heart stops beating, we are dead. So we should know what all measures we should take or we should adopt to have a healthy heart, so that our risk of getting diseases is lessened. So first thing is, we should have or we should consume a healthy diet, which should be balanced, and it should contain adequate amounts of ingredients like fruits and vegetables. Apart from whatever rice, dal, chapati that we usually take, we should consume adequate amounts of fruits and vegetables also, because they are good for the heart. And nowadays we are in a fast-paced lifestyle, and we have different food options. As we go out, we see the streets lined with fast food corners, and we are very much enamored of having the fast and junk food. But we should know that these are not good for the heart in the long run, because they are very much rich in fats, and as fats keep piling, that leads to several diseases of the heart. So we should minimize taking those kind of junk foods. Secondly, we should exercise. So exercise is very vital for the body, because it keeps us fit. So at least for half an hour a day, we should have some sort of exercise, whether it can be in the form of walking, or it can be in the form of yoga and pranayam at home, whatever is suitable, and we must stick to it. We must make it a routine of having a daily exercise. Okay, and this is the era of fast-paced lifestyle. So fast-paced lifestyle brings with it a lot of stress, to an extent that we lose track of keeping our bodies healthy. We lose track of ourselves. We are so much immersed in our works and our jobs and whatever responsibility we have at hand, that we forget that we need to maintain our bodies as healthy. So that is why we should take some time out every day and sit back and relax and introspect and look at within our inner self. So we should pray. We should pray to the Almighty to help us handle our shortcomings, because we cannot be perfect. So there will be stressful situations, and we need to learn how to handle them. So that is why we need to pray, because prayer helps relax our mind, relax our nerves, and ultimately relaxes our hearts. So we should adopt these measures: healthy food, exercise, some time with ourselves, spend some time, quality time with our family. So all of this acts as stress busters, and along with it you include a daily time for prayers, and all of this combined will lead to healthy body, healthy lives, healthy heart, and ultimately that will result in contracting less amount of disease. Now disease is inevitable, but of course we can delay it or postpone it if we adopt these measures. So on this World Heart Day, it is my humble request to you: kindly take proper care of the food that you are taking, whether you are exercising or not, whether you are spending some quality time with yourself, your family, and make sure you pray every day. So if you adopt all of this, then you get a healthy heart and a healthy body, and you lead a relatively disease-free life. Okay. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity to me, and hope all of you stay in good health. Hari Om.
Thank you, sir. We all will definitely follow all the golden rules set by you for a healthy heart. For 520 million people living with cardiovascular diseases, COVID-19 has been really heartbreaking. They have been more at risk of developing severe forms of this virus. Many have been afraid to attend routines and emergency appointments and have become isolated from friends and family. Many premature death cases have come in front in this pandemic year. Hence, the World Heart Day celebration plays a very important role in changing all of this. Together, everybody has the power to reduce the premature deaths from cardiovascular diseases, helping people everywhere to live longer, better, and heart-healthy lives. In this Heart Day, promise to yourself to take care of your heart. Thank you. Hari Om.